Third are the Tatars. So this is the oldest Muslim community in Poland, because the first thing is when you look at the mosques, the way they are built is very similar to the way people used to build churches. And because of communism, many Tatars had to hide their religiosity, to the point where people even adopted Christian-sounding names to hide. Hello and welcome, my name is William, and today I wanted to share with you about Muslims in my parents' country, Poland. Although Poland hosts one of the tiniest Muslim minorities in the whole world, you have Muslim families who have been settled in Poland since the 14th century, so it is at the same time one of the oldest Muslim minorities in Europe. When I went to meet Muslims in Poland, I went to 3 different areas. I went, of course, to the capital city, Warszawa. Then I went to Katowice, which is in Śląsk in Silesia, which was a very industrial region of Poland and the birthplace of my dad. Eventually, I went to Białystok in the northeastern part of the country. Third are the Tatars. So this is the oldest Muslim community in Poland. Tatars are Turkic people who originated from Crimea and came to Poland in the 14th century to offer their military services to the Duke of Poland-Lithuania at the time. So to thank them for their services, the Duke of Poland-Lithuania, Prince Witold, offered the Tatars land and the right to practice their religion. Since then, you will find in the northeastern part of Poland, so around the city of Białystok, mosques and cemeteries which are 300, 400 years old and have very distinct look. The highlight of my trip was meeting with the Tatars, obviously, because the first thing is when you look at the mosques, the way they are built is very similar to the way people used to build churches. The rituals might differ a little bit from what people are used to see in Western Europe. And because of communism, many Tatars had to hide their religiosity, to the point where people even adopted Christian-sounding names to hide. For example, Ali would become Alexander. And there was a point, because of communism, where these historic mosques would open only 14 times a year. And thanks to the influx of migrants from the Middle East and other parts of the world, now the younger generations are starting to reconnect with their faith and traditions. So you would see younger Tatars who wear the hijab, for example, while it was not the case for their parents' generation. When it comes to other groups of Muslims, and because there is very few mosques in Poland, what was heartwarming is, unlike some Western European countries, in the mosque you would find a huge diversity of people from very different cultures, ethnicities, social, economic backgrounds, people speaking all sorts of languages, and the khutbah would be in Polish. Sadly, you will have some political divisions when it comes to the representation of Muslims in Poland, specifically between the Muslim League, which is made of people who mainly arrived in Poland in the 20th century, so the majority group of Muslims, and between the Tatars, who claim a right for representation because they are the oldest demographic of Muslims in Poland.